genuinely like Christmas Eve. Taylor, you gotta let me breathe for a second. Hi friends, welcome to the start of my next weekly reading vlog. Today is Monday and I have not read anything so far yet today, and it is about nearly 4 p.m. A, because I'm at work. B, because I'm just having a very busy week. Also, work has been crazy today. Like, we had a power cut and then that meant that we couldn't trade for like the first hour and our lift stopped working. Everything's fine now, but it was just crazy. So that was that. And basically I've got a very busy week. In 2 days, on Wednesday, is my mum's birthday, but it's a very big birthday, so I have to sort stuff out for that. And then on Friday is Tortured Poets Department Day. You know what that means. All day on Friday I'm just going to be listening to the new album. So I have a very busy week. Mainly just sorting stuff out for my mum's birthday. But that means I spent all of lunchtime sorting stuff out for her birthday. Went and got balloons, got them blown up, trying to work out how the hell I'm going to get them home without her seeing. Thank God I drive. If I was having to get these balloons on a bus, I think I'd rather die. I will show you a couple of books I got her for her birthday. Obviously she'll see this after her birthday, so it's fine. I've gotten her Constant Princess by Philippa Gregory. This is book 7 in the, is it in the Plantagenet novels? Yeah, book 6 I think, in the Plantagenet novels. She hasn't read any Philippa Gregory yet, but she just loves the idea of them, and she has a real feeling she's going to love them. So I've been buying her ones to collect. This is the next one. Also gotten her Conviction. This is actually our local author of the month book. This is by Jack Jordan. This is a legal thriller. She's gotten his other books, or might as well pick this up. It is also beautifully signed because Jack Jordan did a signing at the shop a couple weeks ago now. So those are the books I've gotten her for her birthday. I've also gotten her, I got her a cross stitch. I'm making her a blanket. I've told you about that before. I'm making her a blanket, but I don't think it's going to be finished by her birthday, which is really sad. I've not had enough time to finish it, and I know she won't mind, but I feel sad about it. But my main present to her is that we're going away, so I haven't like felt bad about not having too much to actually wrap up. And then we are going on a spa day on Wednesday for her actual birthday, so that will be really nice. And yeah, but I haven't actually read anything today, but I can tell you what I am reading. So I am currently reading Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. This is the prequel to Legends and Lattes, which I loved. It was so cute and cozy. I started this yesterday, so I'm about 116 pages in. I'm not expecting to finish it soon because obviously quite busy. However, I don't think I need to go anywhere tomorrow on my lunch, so hopefully I'll get quite a bit of reading done then. I'm really liking it. It's just a cute cozy time. It's just like the kind of escapism that I need. So that's really fun. Sorry, my water bottle is in the way. That's really fun. In terms of NetGalley, still reading the same book I've been reading for like about a week at this point. That's The No Girlfriend Rule by Kristen Randall. Just haven't felt myself drawn to picking it up at all. I just think I'm not really interested in the whole tabletop role-playing Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing about it. I much prefer the real life aspects to it, like of Hollis discovering her feelings for someone else and whatever. So I'm just kind of struggling with it. I'm hoping to maybe finish it tomorrow at a push. If not, then Wednesday I guess I probably will finish it, and hopefully I will then be able to pick up something from NetGalley that is a lot more exciting. I mean, this will still be crossed off on my NetGalley shelf, to be fair, and this is also actually part of my 24 books to read in 2024 list, so, and I've one done, yay. So I've only got like 5-10 minutes left on my break, so I'm going to go and read a bit and I'll keep you updated. Hi friends! Okay, so it is Thursday night. Like, it's sort of 11 p.m. I finished Bookshops and Bone Dust, giving it 4 stars, I think, because super cute, super wholesome, charming, and everything, just like Legends and Lattes, but I definitely do still prefer Legends and Lattes to Bookshops and Bone Dust, purely because this being a prequel set 20 years before the events of Legends and Lattes, and obviously us kind of knowing Viv's backstory from the first book, you're reading this knowing how it's going to end, and I just felt like even though this is low stakes anyway, it made the stakes even lower, so the ending just didn't feel as satisfying to me as the whole of Legends and Lattes did. So I've just given it 4 stars, but it's still really, really highly rated in my opinion, I think, and such a cute, cozy fantasy, and I just hope Travis Baldree just continues to write these incredible, such heartwarming tales. Also, please excuse how much of a mess I look. I look a state. It's fine. It's all fine. I also finished The No Girlfriend Rule by Kristen Randall. I've given that 3.5 stars, I think because very cute. I really like the character development and the sort of telling the power of female friendships in this YA contemporary. I think it did that really, really well. It was just, there was too much of the role-playing game for me. I just didn't feel that connected to the characters because we just kept switching into this fictional world within the fictional world, and it took me out of the story a bit. I just didn't feel like I really got to know like the side characters, so that was that, but it's fine. And then, as you saw, I went to a spa yesterday for my mum's birthday. So me and my aunties and my mum, we all went to the spa at Center Parcs. I've never been to a Center Parcs before, so that was really cool, and I've also never been to a spa before, so that was a really fun experience. Insanely expensive, but it was really nice, and it was just so nice to relax. You aren't really allowed to take your phone in there, which is why I only had like 1 clip from the nesting room, it was called. And yeah, you're disconnected from the world. You go into all these different rooms, like steam rooms and sauna rooms and meditation rooms, sleeping rooms. You can take part in these like sort of taster sessions. So we did a meditation session. There were like skincare sessions, which I would have loved to do, but the timing just didn't work with what else we were doing because my mum and aunties each had an extra treatment as well. I didn't have one because I couldn't afford it because it was super expensive. And it was so nice. It was a really lovely day, and I think a really chill day as well, it was just needed, you know, so I really enjoyed that. And while I was there, started This Spells Love by Kate Robb. This was published, when was this even published? In December, so it's a good one to be catching up with. This is kind of I thought it was witchy, but it's not really witchy so much as accidental magic. The magic system hasn't really been explained yet. I am 200 pages in and the magic system hasn't really been explained yet. I think because the character herself doesn't really understand it yet. There is a side character in this that I think is going to be playing a bigger role as part of the magic system. There have been little hints as to that she potentially has like magic herself, this side character, that I think is going to come into the story later on. And I think that's going to be kind of like the sort of climax of the book, is that she's going to have been involved in the plot of this in some way, because the plot of this book is that this woman is broken up with, or she breaks up with, I can't remember, her boyfriend of 4 years, and 4 weeks after the breakup she is getting drunk with her sister and her auntie, and her best friend Dax is there, and her and Dax actually met on the same night that she met her boyfriend, and due to unfortunate circumstances, by the time that she and Dax actually sort of then met up again, her and her boyfriend had gone on several dates. So it's kind of like missed chances, and they ended up just becoming best friends. So she's getting drunk after this breakup, and they discover this sort of spell book, and in the spell book is a love cleanse, and the sort of cleanse is to sort of burn a message or whatever, and then also to seal it with a kiss, and it will like cleanse the brokenheartedness out of your life. So she seals the kiss with Dax, her best friend, and then the next morning she wakes up in a parallel universe. She is in a completely different life. Dax is no longer her best friend. She's got a completely different job. She lives in a completely different house, and it's kind of, she's got a month to get Dax to kiss her again so that she can go back to her normal life. And I was a bit unsure about it at first. I wasn't sure that I really believed the best friendship between Gemma and Dax, because the story kind of dives right into when they're doing this love cleanse, and I just didn't feel like we got enough backstory to flesh out their friendship for me to fully believe that they were best friends in the first place. However, as the book has gone on and we've gotten more flashbacks and we've also seen Gemma and this world's Dax interact, I do believe it a bit more, and I do like the chemistry between them. So I am enjoying this. I want to understand how the magic system works. I'm intrigued by it. And the other book that I haven't started yet but will hopefully read a little bit of tonight is A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. This is a NetGalley arc about two Victorian gentlemen, I believe, who sort of hide away in their botanical garden, hiding away from the eyes of society, and they decide that they want to create intelligent life from plant matter. And it's kind of like a sort of, I think it poses kind of a philosophical question of, is this plant matter sort of true life? Is she their daughter? It sounds really cool. I believe it is a bit horror-esque, so that's really fun, but it is queer, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. And I think the cover is also really, really stunning as well. But the most important news of the night is that in like 6 hours' time, the world will be forever changed. There will be a new Taylor Swift album out. By the time you see this video, the album will be out. By the time I'm editing this video, I will have a favourite song. I will have listened to the album countless times. I will have potentially a new favourite album, potentially a new favourite song. I'm so excited. It's like Christmas. It's genuinely like Christmas Eve is the night before a Taylor Swift album release. So of course I'm going to be waking up at 5 AM to listen to it as soon as it comes out. Obviously Spotify is going to crash, so I'm not sure how I'll be able to cope with that, because it will take like 20 minutes for me to be able to actually listen to it after it crashes. But we'll persevere. I'm going to wake up at 5 AM anyway, and I'm just so excited. All of the like teasers we've been getting for it have just been insane. All of the lyrics that we've been revealed have just been insane. I just feel like this album is just going to completely destroy me. I'm so ready for it. I can't wait. Okay, I feel like I should give a prediction of what my favourite song is going to be. Oh gosh, I forgot how insane the track titles are for this album. Like, But Daddy I Love Him, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can. Like, the track titles are insane. They're totally unhinged. Top 3 I'm most excited for. Okay, I'm gonna say So Long London, of course, because track 5. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, and I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can. Because that's just a mood, like, you know, everyone goes through that. Everyone goes through that phase of thinking. So, you know, I'm just so excited. And we'll see if my predictions are right tomorrow. And by the next time I see you, I'll have listened to the album. It's now Friday evening and Tortured Poets Department has been out for 18 hours, something like that. I obviously woke up at 5 a.m. to listen to it, and then listened to the whole of the Tortured Poets Department, fell asleep for 40 minutes, woke up at 7:20 to find out there's a whole secret double album. She dropped another side to the Tortured Poets Department, so we had 31 songs given to us today. Taylor, you gotta let me breathe for a second. I could not process. So I'm running on very little sleep. I'm very excited to go to sleep tonight, but oh my gosh, I fear this is in my top 3 Taylor albums. It's insane. Like, her mind, the lyrics, oh my gosh, there were so many times when I was listening to it with my eyes shut, just like laying in bed, then she would say a line and I would be like my eyes would just pop open up like, what did you just say? Okay, so let's talk about my favourite tracks. So I can't remember exactly what I predicted my favourite tracks would be. I believe I said So Long London. What else did I say? Did I say I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can as well? And I can't remember what the other one was. But my favourite ones so far on like the first day of listening from the first side is the Tortured Poets Department. I love that one. The line about the ring going on to her ring finger and like being the closest she's ever come to being engaged broke me. Then we have My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys. I love the melody of that. I think that is fantastic. So Long London, obviously, but Daddy I Love Him was not expecting to love as much as I did, but what a banger. The line about I'm having his baby, no I'm not, I was gagged. Obviously, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. Then the insane track run of Love of My Life, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, and The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Going from sadness, sad with happy beat, to sadness again. I can't. And then I don't feel like I've marinated enough in the second side yet to properly determine what my favourites from that are, but upon sort of first couple of listens, definitely The Black Dog. I love The Prophecy, insane. How Did It End actually destroyed me, and I also really like So High School as well. I love that we just have a random happy track thrown in there. So yeah, definitely one of my favourite Taylor albums that she's released. I can't wait to make it my whole personality trait for the rest of the year. I can't wait to hopefully hear some of the songs live. It's obviously a toss-up of whether it's going to be included on the set list or not, whether she's going to change her set list now that the album's out for when the tour starts up again in May in Paris. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want her to change the set list because I love the set list as it is and there aren't any songs on there that I would want to lose. But then having a Tortured Poets set as part of the Eras tour, can you imagine like the visuals, the dance, like the vocals live for that album would be insane. And obviously because this is such a Jack and Aaron album, if we had Jack Antonoff or Aaron Dessner as a surprise guest, I would lose my mind. Whenever Aaron Dessner appears on an Eras tour stage, gunshots are heard. So I absolutely cannot wait for the tour, obviously, and I cannot wait to just continue listening to this for the whole rest of time. It's my personality trait now. In other news, I have finished This Spells Love by Kate Robb. It's so difficult because I really like this. I think that this had such great potential. This is such a cool concept. I think that the chemistry between the two characters of Dax and Gemma really grew through the book and they really grew on me. And I guess this is kind of a mild spoiler, so if you're thinking about reading this book, just skip ahead. But the magic system, never explained. You have all these hints throughout the book that Gemma's aunt is going to be somehow involved in what's going on and that she's got some sort of like psychic powers. Literally never touched upon in the end. No idea how Gemma's got into this parallel universe, how she gets back, how she ends up in a kind of different parallel universe to the original one. None of it's ever explained. So that's made me really sad. I was hoping to give this like a 4.5 stars, but because of that it can't go any higher than 4, and you know, I'm kind of so annoyed about it that I'm even considering a 3.5, but I don't think that that's fair. I need to think about it a bit more. But yeah, why would it never be explained? I don't understand that. Like, why would you give us those hints if it's not going to be? I mean, obviously this is a proof copy, so maybe there are changes that have been made to the final version, but from the copy I read, never explained. So it was a bit disappointing. I've also started, I'm about 70 pages in, to A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. I'm liking it. I'm liking the imagery and the writing is really beautiful and lyrical. I think I just don't really understand what's going on. There's a lot of terminology that you can really tell the author has done their research into the time period and into the subjects that they're discussing in botany, in anatomy, in taxidermy, all these sorts of various scientific subjects. I just don't really understand any of it. So I think it's just a me problem. Maybe my brain is just too mashed up from trying to process the Tortured Poets department, like that lyrical writing, to really focus on the lyrical writing of A Botanical Daughter. But I am enjoying it, and I'm hoping to continue to like it even more. But seeing as I have finished This Spells Love, it's time to pick my next read. I'm going to use The Wheel of Fortune. The Catch by Amy Lee. Okay, that's a fun choice. That's quite a good choice. I'm liking that. That is, I won't go and get it now because I'm going to go to bed. But that's a romance, and it is the final book in a series. So finishing up a series, What We Love to See. That is I believe it's like an influencer romance. I think is she a fashion influencer or something like that, and she goes to like this rural fishing village to somehow save her brand. I'm not really sure how that works, but I really like the book X's and O's by this author, so I'm excited for The Catch. So I will catch up with you tomorrow, and I will have started reading that. I'm going to get some sleep now. Hello, it is Sunday morning and I'm going to be wrapping up this vlog here because I have just about an hour ago finished The Catch by Amy Lee. I read this so quickly, literally within 24 hours, so I am really pleased I finally read this. Finally finished the series. As I've said, I really loved X's and O's, which was the book that came before this. That was a 5-star read for me, and although this wasn't quite a 5-star read for me, I just really love this author's writing style, and I definitely can't wait to see what comes next from this author. I think I'm gonna rate it like 4 stars maybe. This is a weird one for me because I really liked Evan and Melanie together, and I think that even though this was a slow burn, like they do not get together until over 200 pages into the book, and I really like that. I love a slow burn. However, this is really weird because it's also kind of insta-love because they've only known each other for like a week, and what, 9-10 days in they're like saying they love each other and stuff. So even though in terms of page length for when they get together it's a slow burn, in terms of the time for the characters it's insta-love. So I find that really weird to hold in my head because I hate insta-love. That and miscommunication, my least favourite tropes ever. But I love a slow burn, so I don't know what you'd class this as. But Evan and Melanie did have really great chemistry. I really liked them together. I really loved the side characters as well with Evan's family and the whole kind of plot of saving the inn. I really enjoyed that, and although I do think that Melanie was probably my least favourite female main character of the 3 from the series, she was still really great, and I liked her character development throughout the book and also her opening up to people more. She's very closed off in the beginning, even to her best friends, so I really liked seeing her open up and actually tell people who love her problems and allowing them to support her. I thought that was really nice. So yeah, a 4-star read, I think. In this vlog I finished 4 books. The first book was Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. I gave this 4 stars and I really enjoyed it. Super cute and cozy, just like the first book. I then finished the NetGalley arc of The No Girlfriend Rule by Kristen Randall. That was a 3.5-star read for me. A great YA contemporary, just had a bit too much of the tabletop role-playing game for me. I also finished This Spells Love by Kate Robb. This was also a 3.5-star read for me. This I was just disappointed by the ending of. Apart from that, I've really enjoyed it. It was just that the ending just didn't feel like it tied everything together enough for me to properly love it. And of course, as I said, finished The Catch, which was a 4-star read for me. And I'm also in the middle of reading A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. This is shaping up to be, I'm not sure what rating yet, I'm about halfway through and I'm definitely enjoying it more than I was previously, but I don't think it's going to be a favourite. So unfortunately in this vlog we haven't had any 5-star reads. I now haven't had a 5-star read since March, so I really want to try and find at least a couple before the end of April. So hopefully in next week's vlog we will do that. That's going to be my goal, to try and find a 5-star read. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!